On Independence Weekend, Saturday, August 5, 2023, it's all about Umbrella Evening Brunch Anniversary at K Manos Golf Club St. Catherine from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's a food inclusive and VIP mixed drinks inclusive event. Performances by Diplomat Valiant, Stock Ashley, and the 4th Gen Boss, Donia. Showtime 6 p.m. Music by Chromatic Live, Fire Team, Chubrock Team Wire, and Pablo Black's Movement, powered by Stingray Movement. So get your tickets online now at First in Line JA. No weapons allowed. Must be 18 years or older.
Butler right there, so alright, people. So, people, I want to you guys good evening and welcome Mr. Butler to the show. Mr. Butler, good evening, welcome to the show.
Well, man. Take too long, man. Remember said late, you know. Belgium, you know.
We say me take too long? So tell me something, man. I sleep and wake up?
Yeah.
No, man, Butler, go and go sleep, man. We'll do the show tomorrow, man.
What there, man? What else?
No, man, I don't want to know say I sleep, Virgin, man. What time over there now?
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock. Hey, people. The people say, hey, oh, Butler text the people and say him jump asleep. All right, so Mr. Butler. Jano, talk to me. I was showing the people in the video and the picture and all of them things with the youth them. The 2 youth them that they bring over Belgium and all them at do. Scoring goal, playing right back. You know, talk to me about some of the youth them where you bring over Belgium.
Well, it's Damai Whitfield, which is my left-footed holding midfield, rear fine. Nosy played for Mona this year, senior year. Prepared, work hard for the last 3-4 years now. Get him chance. Playing for Genk. Yesterday, did exceptionally well, had 2 assists. Zane Pinnock, or right winger from Phoenix and Mona, 3rd leading goal scorer in the Money Cup, also played yesterday and scored. Played very well, scored. Getting very excited about them. So, yeah, we did the work, you know?
Yeah. We should, someone call in and say one of your players them will score that play. Right back is not in position, but he play a more attacking number 8 or a striker, but they put him at right back.
Yeah, and play right wing.
He play right wing.
Play right wing or striker. Zane Pinnock, man, all man in.
Yeah.
Everything. The 3rd leading scorer in the Money Cup behind Duvey and Whisper. And yeah, they put him at right back, but I'm sure him quality same way out.
Yeah.
So when we train everybody at Phoenix to play every position. So if you even go up on a trial and I want to put you in a position where you don't normally play, you still can show your quality, which is what he did.
Okay. So how important for that the growth of the kids them, that building them not only to stick to 1 or 2 position but can play anyway. That is development, Mr. Butler, right?
Yeah, man, that's what we do at Phoenix. You have to play everywhere. Can take my goalkeeper and put him at center forward and score a bag of goal. It's really, you know, you have to understand that you can't just be better, you have to be 10 times better than the locally grown talent in Europe. So when you get your chance, you have to be able to show what you can do. You have to understand when you go on a trial, they might put you in a different positions, but you have to still do it. And that's what they did. That's what they were meant to do. You know?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So how you think them are do? You think none of them going to be signed? Or are they going to leave from Belgium, go a different country to go and trial? You think none of them will get any signing for the game?
Of course, but remember, Phoenix goes on tour, right? Which is the biggest tour ever tried by any organization in the region. Phoenix lands this week in Europe, and we're playing Manchester City U21, Chelsea U21, Young Ajax U21, Genk U21, PSG U21, Sheffield United U21, Bradford U21, Burnley U21. Virgin. All of the big teams them in Europe will play them. Because when you go on a trial, things like what you say happen. You see them up, them put him out of position or whatever. So you don't get to see 100%. But when the player plays in his comfort zone with players that understand him already and systems that him understand, and they play against you and they perform, if they perform well and we say for example we beat you, you can't say the player not good enough.
Yeah.
I beat you. You know? So we have organized a really big schedule, really huge schedule, really daring schedule. Because I mean they are playing young Ajax, they are playing young Genk, they are playing Cercle Bruges, they are playing Chelsea under 21. We can play against same Amari Hutchinson and them and then. So we're gonna see.
Alright, fair enough. So when you tell me about that when you play against them. But Mr. Butler, one of the big things that we really come to discuss, what is really going on with KSAFA and the academy them in Jamaica right now? What is really going on, Mr. Butler? What you can share with the Jamaican people, not only in Jamaica but in the diaspora? Listen, Butler, I was doing the show and people in the Caribbean call in and say them have the similar issue where other Caribbean country people were leading the football having a problem with these academy because a lot of corporate sponsors coming on board is willing to give the academy them the support, but not the people them running the football. I believe that the people them lost trust in them. What is really going on? Where you can tell us what is really going on with that side, with KSAFA and the club them in Jamaica? Are you still there, Mr. Butler? Seems like we lost Mr. Butler right there, people. So let's hopefully we can get back Mr. Butler to speak on this, people. People, if you haven't liked the video yet, like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Share your thought down in the comment section. All the people who watching back on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share your thought down in the comment section. It's very late in Europe right now, but Mr. Butler sleep and wake up back. You know what I mean? To come and discuss anything have to do with Jamaican football and Phoenix and a whole. Butler tired. I tell him that go and get some sleep. But knowing Butler, the man they want to talk about football and things. Question is too long. Man, jump. People in easy at all, you know, people. Alright, so people, let's hopefully we can get Butler back and hope he's not in batch die anything, people. But yeah, people. People, are you guys enjoying the conversation so far? Let's hopefully we can get Mr. Butler back on the show. Alright? Yes, people. Big development taking place right now in Jamaica when it comes on to KSAFA and the academy. Clubs, field checking, and all of them things there. You know it go already in Jamaica. Clubs don't want to lose the power. Academy is getting bigger and bigger. Corporate Jamaica is supporting them. They start to go into running them youth tournament and I don't know. 23, 24, 26 player in the academy or 30 player. Wow. People have said the academy are tell the player them not to play club. The development is not there. So I don't know how we're going to fix that issue, but it's an issue in Jamaica it's going to cause chaos and it's going to cause a lot of problem. You get me I say? So let's see what happened to Mr. Butler. What go on, Mr. Butler? Yeah. Boys Town to the world. What them say? Boys Town a come back in the major league, in the Premier League. People still waiting back on Butler, who kind of lost him a little bit. Right there. Here and there. So, let's hope we can get Mr. Butler. Ryan, don't call him back. The man, people, I know me, me ask the man if he want to go sleep, and the man say, yo, no. People, remember we there and we had the show without Butler, you know, we got cheat over in our show, you know. We just said I watch the Mexico game and thing, but if Mr. Butler join back him, join. But people, we are going to watch back the Mexico game. Alright? We are going to watch back the Mexico game, people. And thing. If Butler coming back, him coming back. You know what I mean? Yeah, people. We know the thing of people. Not the nice cycle, no bingo. Yep.
We don't have a winner. We'll go another 30. In the early Panamanian.
A watagwan pan, watagwan. A datagwan pan, watagwan. Never get me, love me so right. Cheat me so right from the day me born. A datagwan pan, watagwan. A datagwan pan, watagwan. Never get me, love me so right. Cheat me so right from the day me born. People, Mr. Butler is back. Alright? Yes, Mr. Butler. Talk.
Yeah, man. As I said before, there was any academies in the entire Caribbean region, there was Phoenix. And the model that we have developed, a lot of people have come and tried to pattern it. Ballers have come on, Norbrook has come on, KFA, a lot of other academies seeking to develop players. And the idea of development versus recruitment is what you're facing. So the academies are developing the players, developing better talents, and the clubs still continue to try to just recruit players to play in competitions versus the consistent training every day development or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because of the success that we have had, right, other academies have started up and they're trying to mirror what we are doing, and as a result, the clubs who have really not been doing much, the KSAFA now is losing the support in terms of sponsorship that those academies will be getting for whatever little competitions or tournaments or trials, or not even trials, because they don't really go on trials, they go on to tournaments, and companies like KFC or Burger King or
NCB,
Scotiabank, all of them are now supporting the academies because the children of those people are now in the academies. They're not in the clubs anymore because the people have gotten wise. Yeah. And everybody wants to see. Hope that their kid will turn into the next Leon Bailey or the next Whisper or the next Kyle Butler or the next Kemar Reed. And the idea is that it's not happening through the KSAFA organizations. So what KSAFA doing? Exactly what them always try to do. Use bully tactics. Right? Write letter and say that anybody who is in their region can't. And that's how it work, brother. You can't only bully people who are affiliated to you. That's the only people you can tell what to do, you know. I can't look for a man who not in my house, who don't live in my house, and tell him what to do. The man cannot, because you're trusted by the JFF to administer football for your region. It doesn't mean you have an ultimate right over every person's decision to trade or play. You have a right over your affiliates, which is the clubs that are in KSAFA. You get me? But you can't tell a Norbrook Strikers or or a KFA or a Phoenix what to do. Phoenix are a little smarter than the rest of them, you see. Phoenix is also a club. And Phoenix is affiliated to the JFF through the Center FA. So although we have training facilities through more than the school that we train at in Kingston, we're not a part of Kingston. We're not a part of the KSAFA. So you can't talk to me about nothing. You know? But that is proactive thinking versus reactive. And that's what the academies are now facing because they're doing it the right way. They're trying to follow what we do. So you have the little man them a train every day. They have them little youth, them little 5-year-old, 6-year-old youth and try to teach them the ball. And the KSAFA continues to seek to try to just recruit them players for the clubs and play in them competitions. The KSAFA has not been able to manage to have full age group competitions for quite a long time. You know. You might have a one competition here and there, but you don't have under 20 running, you don't have under 17 running, you don't have under 15 running, you don't have under 13 running properly, consistently. And people just not doing that anymore.
So one of the things that many people have said, Mr. Butler, the academy is telling the players not to go to play for the club. Is that true? You hear nothing about that?
Well, none of my players ever play for no other club but Phoenix. You know what? Your son, right? So you have your son or your daughter. You know what? Raise them the right way to your house and send them go live somewhere where the man them send them go hang out with a set of youth where you know them tell them the right way for the things.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay, so why would the academies have their players and tell them to go and play for a club? The club have to listen. You can't force people to want to hang out with you. It's like a man want to have, like a man want a wife. So if now, if bad up everybody and say, yo, you have to make the girl come deal with me. No, that's like the Don sending for a girl in the community. You have to get her or else. No, the man have choices. Make yourself more attractive, and people will play for you. If you're not attractive, they won't play. Would you send your son? Which club in the KSAFA is training consistently every day and develop youth them when they don't have the competition?
None.
I don't think there's none. So why would you want to send your youth to a club or an organization that may train for 2 months out of the year just to play a competition? And when they done them national youth them? That makes sense? You need consistent, sustained development. And that's what the academies are doing. And the fact that you are turning around now because the academies have been doing it, Phoenix has led the way, and now you cannot seem to attract the young people of Jamaica again. And you can't seem to attract sponsorship because people are tired of you. You don't try ban up the man and say you're going to ban the man if sanction who know this and who know that. No, Bridget, that can't work. You know, how KSAFA, how well did banning Craig Butler work for you? Think about that. When you went and you banned me, did it benefit KSAFA? Did it work for you? That approach, did it work? All you ended up doing was creating more desire to stick together from Phoenix, more desire to learn, and more desire to grow. And look what has happened now. In the entire KSAFA and competitions that were in Jamaica, look how many strikers were there. And the national team coach chose a youth from an academy. Look at it. That team that went to Gold Cup, right?
Yeah.
How much local talent was there?
One.
And where him come from?
Phoenix.
Okay. Him playing at a KSAFA competition?
No.
Him ever play?
Yeah.
When?
He play for Abbeville when he's much more younger.
When about 10-year-old? 11-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay. And since that, how his development work? Could he use his right foot when he come to Phoenix? No. Was he the speed monster that he is now? No. Could he speak and carry himself properly? No. You understand?
Yeah.
I sent you some pictures. You put them up?
Yeah, man, I put them up to the people, them, man.
You sure where you say Laura Butler teaching people them for cook?
Yeah, sure.
You sure where you see she have them in classes teaching them how to speak, public speaking, and image projection, how grooming and all of them things there?
I'll show it. I'll show the people them again since they're there.
Yeah, man, do that, man.
So, people, this is what Butler sent to me. So, we're going to show you by Nick by. This is the whole Phoenix family. And thing, people, looking good, people. I'm not lie. Seeing, people, look at this goal, people. This is the goal I showed you earlier on. Yeah, Butler vibe. Well done, boy. Well done, boy. Hey, Craig, your voice loud, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what we get paid for the door.
Hey.
Yeah, so the reality is, if you look back,
that's all the picture them. I'm going to show them the cooking and all of them stuff there for those who just join in and think, people. Whole heap of think, people. Whole heap people.
Why not for that learn? Anybody who weak in a reading, them get support, all of those things.
In the kitchen, they chef up them thing, people. So it's a lifestyle thing, the man are deal with, people. We have life. Picture them with the look of you, them and think, people. Them not gonna get that in the club down in Jamaica there. So if the academy do them thing there, anything where anybody want to do good, you know, that me a deal with, you know. Anybody who deal with the good thing, them people, that me a deal with whisper there, turn big man, you know what I mean? Man face a change, man feature a change, everything. See that, but I love him cowboy at, you know what I mean? Well done, boy! People, see them here? Most of you guys there from the last 3 hours, so just show the people they want to go on and think. So that's some of the game them about last send come give people. But yeah, good run. Yeah. So people, that's some of the thing them that. So Mr. Butler, seeing is talking about so why is it they want to put so many pressure and the academy to them? Is it because clearly they must say the youth them now come and that's a way that you stop in for them food and thing, you know, when you mash up for them party. You know in Jamaica when you mash up a man party, you might go step back down in a show.
Yeah, but you guess so. It's your job. If you have a job that you're responsible for managing the football in the region and developing the football in the region, then you need to do your job. If you don't do your job, somebody else is going to do it for you. And you can't be upset now that the academies have grown up. There are academies all over the world. There's Aspire Academy, there's a Dare to Dream Academy, there's a Nike Academy, there's the what name? MGM or whatever academy you have in Florida. You have many academies that are there, and they develop players, and they sell players, and players move into bigger teams. You can't turn wrong and choose not to do your work. And when you can't get sponsorship because you choose not to do your work, you don't try to snuff out the people that are doing the work. You understand?
Yeah.
That's like you there, your work, Ryan. And you get a job for them. And instead of doing your job, you sit down and do nothing. So till the man now find some new worker and then man they are put in the work and the company are grow well. And you vex now and say, oh, but I mean if you do the work, so then man they have to go on. No. So you can go back to what you were before. So you can treat the development how it was before. Competitions are not development. Competitions are what a lot of these competitions are what has destroyed the fabric of the local Jamaican football. Let me
Winning.
give you an example. Let me give you an example of what I mean, right? So, for example, we have a Maggie. Maggie is we don't really like call up him name, but Maggie is a prime example of what can happen, right? And it's not just Maggie, you have a lot of young players who are super talented when they're young that don't come through and don't go all the way through. You have this youth, you know, Alex Marshall is another one. Left-footed player, good, got at 12 years old, show a whole heap of promise, and you're playing. What happens? You play prep school or primary school football. You get the ball for your right foot, and because your left foot stronger, you cut it off of your right foot and put it on your left and you score. So what does the coach in a primary or prep school do when you do that and you win the competition like that? Well, every time you score like that, what them do? You answer me.
Yeah, big thing. Yeah, big
All
thing.
right, good job. So you move down your big ball and you reach a high school and you're there at JC and George and one of them call them by you. Right?
Mhm.
And you play at Pepsi under 14 and you do the same thing. What the coach are gonna do?
Continue doing the same thing.
You reach a Colts. Right? In between Colts and Pepsi, you do not know. Yeah? You know, do not for work for yourself and get better because no academy now see your weakness so you do and try to fix it, you know. So you reach a Colts now. I do the same thing, not? I win Colts, you know. Because I'm more man like you than you know. The whole of them stay the same. So you're just a one-eyed man in a town of blind people. So again, you do the same, and what happened? In a Colts. Them cheer, don't?
Yep.
You reach Manning Cup and you win Manning Cup and you win Olivia Shield and do the same thing. And them cheer, right?
Yeah.
No, because of your performance, though, you know, you get a contract in a Belgium, in a club. And you play 1 or 2 games. And the opponent them watch your tape and realize that you can't use your right foot. And every time you get the ball, you turn to your left. So the next time them play against you in a match, them just stand up on the left side and block the left. And force you to go right. And you can't use the right foot. So what happened to your career right now? So you
Mash up.
sit down in a Belgium for 4 years and can't get 1 game. You understand?
Yeah. Because the proper development with both feet to move from different angle, him don't have that. So
Both feet. Can you imagine if Tyreek McGee was to have gone at this trial again? Can they put him at right back? What would happen to him? He can't cross the ball with the right foot, you know. He can't dribble the right foot, he can't pass with it. What would happen to him? You think say would have been like again, like Zane Pinnock come in from run through same way and I'll go through and score all a brilliant header? He would have get something in the first 5 minutes. So this is what the idea of development is, which is what the academies do, versus recruitment, which is what the clubs do. Them find the best of the young talent them, and the players don't get better than when they get there. They just get bigger. And this is the problem. And people and parents have wisened up. They want to get their players like Phoenix. And not everywhere. So for Phoenix is not for everyone. Because Phoenix is different than all of the other academy in Jamaica today. Phoenix is the Agogi of football in Jamaica, of the football in the region. You can't come to Phoenix if you're not 100% focused on using football as a vehicle of advancement in your life. Because the things that you have to do, you have to learn to cook, you have to learn to clean, you have to learn to drive from an early age, wash car, you have to do your schoolwork same time, you have to train 2 times a day, morning and evening. You understand? So it's not
Yeah.
for everybody. So you have the other academies where you can bring your little youth and him go there at 3:30 in the evening till 5. And him learn how to pass properly and with both feet and him learn the basics. And what has happened is, although it's a watered down version, the academies have seen what Phoenix is doing and they're trying to pattern it. So that at least them are trying to do the right thing. Them not have me for coach them, but them doing the right thing. Them trying. However, you might have a club, and that club go and recruit up the youth them, and then on a Saturday morning, them drive round in a van and pick up the youth them, and them go play a match. Them win the competition and then meet up them chest and say, yeah, we're the best in the island. Because they recruit the best little youth them, and them take them best little youth them, and within 5 years, them youth they can't matriculate and go nowhere. Because they're not developing them. So now people realize that when the bus now full up on a Saturday morning, the parents them say, no, but now send me youth with you. But now send me youth go nowhere. And you still go and pick up the bad people and pick their guard with them. And before you do it, you hear the report the other day that some woman some mother said that the club, the must say a school, abduct them child and take them on training camp without them permission.
In Jamaica.
Of course, you know about it.
I'm in a year.
All right. A mother has said that a school, a prominent St. Catherine's school, has taken their child, who played Money Cup last year for Wolbers, has taken their child without her permission on training camp in St. Thomas. And she walked back her picnic.
Uh-huh.
But you see, some of these organizations, because they have shown such ultimate power, the people who are in charge of those organizations also run some school. They also coach a school, you know.
Yeah.
So because they mentally believe that them is God and them can tell everybody what to do and what they want. This is what end up happening. Who coach Heidel?
Heidel. Who coach Heidel? You don't know who coach Heidel.
Just curious. Who are the prominent St. Catherine schools?
Prominent St. Catherine School.
Because the mother mentioned Dr. Walton Small that
St. Catherine, Bridgeport,
yeah,
Spanish Town, them cheese school, let me know. Diego.
yeah.
Heidel.
Okay. So the question, what we need to do is to try and just be a little more tolerant of others that are making an effort with the football. Try and be grateful for what they are doing, because the KSAFA really have not been doing anything in terms of development for the youth them. And hosting a little competition here and there is not development. I've told them that over and over again. Right? And what they have done from when you were playing, from when Romario was playing, Kyle Chippingham was playing, is to try and control the direction of the football. You catch more bees with honey than you do with bile. You know? So if I come out and I write this letter that, Eddie, you read the letter?
No, I never get it.
You have to read it too?
Read it, man. Me hear them say. And the people of Jamaica.
I'll find it. Hold on. Stay with it. I'll find it and read it too.
So people, this is what I go on in Jamaica right now. I don't know how quick them are going to clamp down on the academy them. But if the academy them are do them job, allow them to do them job, Virgin. You find a way how to get back that where big players going back to the clubs. You understand? So that's one of the main thing. But one of the next thing we want to talk to Mr. Butler about is about proper coaching in these academy that popping up around the country. Yeah. Good they have the academy, but are the youth them getting a proper training where they need to succeed? Who could tell? You know what I mean? But yeah.
Well, the answer to the question to that is if this be so and they're not getting the proper academy, proper training, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not getting the proper training, how come Whisper reach Chelsea? How come Leon Bailey reach Aston Villa?
But that means some do, Craig. Some.
Somewhat.
Some academy. Some. Not.
I bet a man try.
Yes, I bet a man try.
Than you sit down and not complain.
Okay.
Let me try to read it. Let me try to read what I'm saying. Whatever I say.
I must frighten them, I frighten you. Frighten the people them, but.
No, so them people are wicked enough.
Eh.
Get for them to be for 7 years. I would do them things, man. Really people call them my thing different. I'm smarter than them. I make sure I cover myself. But every come on now, I'll try them things. Look, for example, Kingston Center, the Football Association wishes to advise the public that KSAFA is the sole body charged with the responsibility of organizing and managing the development of the game of football within the corporate area and the association. Views with alarm the mushrooming of non-affiliated entities claiming to be football academies. Why is so disrespect? Claiming to be football academies? So basically I say what? Phoenix are a football academy because we're affiliated to KSAFA. Phoenix, the most respected football academy in this side of the hemisphere. Yes, it's not a football academy because they're not affiliated to you. Right? Ballers who did it for years, Andrea Perform, right? Is not a football academy.
Kingston Academy.
Kingston Academy and Trident thing. Yeah, they're not a football academy. You know, Norbrook Strikers, the man from Emmanuel, right? Who are coach with prep school over and over again. Even doing like an academy, and he's not an academy. You're disrespectful, but you need to go back underneath the rock where you come from. The public should be advised, be aware of that all academies operate in the corporate area are required to obtain a license to operate for the Jamaica Football Federation via KSAFA. All applications must undergo a vetting process that requires personnel to have a clean police record and attend mandatory safeguarding seminars. How many safeguarding seminars have the KSAFA put on in the last 15 years for academies? Not even one. Right?
Yeah.
Those requirements are similar for youth coaches operating within our affiliated clubs. The public is also being reminded that all football camps, clinics, seminars, and tournaments or competitions embracing teams throughout the corporate area must be registered with and receive the approval of KSAFA. Any affiliated club or official, including referees. So they might pressure the referee them now.
Yeah.
But take with the referee food now. Found to have violated the requirement will be sanctioned by the association. So they might ban the referee if the referee ref at a competition.
So tell me something, Butler. The academy them going to put on youth tournament?
Then man, them little competition every weekend or so you might have them have a little tournament.
A big thing them a go on with, man. So I want as why them feel threatened.
Yeah, but listen, he who fails to grow, right,
Yeah.
ensures that others will grow in this space, right? Public is being reminded that all football camps, clinics, and seminars, tours, and coaches embracing teams throughout the corporate era must be registered and receive approval from KSAFA, the affiliated club, or a sanction. The measures highlighted here were put in place to safeguard children in the sport and to ensure the integrity of our competitions, along with maintaining orderly developmental activities. Therefore, it is incumbent that not all, including parents, officials, and potential sponsors, to understand the ramification of not ensuring that these entities are operating legitimately. Let me ask you a question.
Is
What
it
is the name?
Oh, go ahead.
What is the name of the entity that just won the Premier League?
Mount Pleasant. What is it?
What?
Academy.
What? What did you say a while ago?
Mount Pleasant Football Academy.
So, we don't understand. That the academy?
Yeah.
Okay. And then win your league. Promoters of football events, competitions, tournaments, clinics, camp that carried out under the umbrella of Business House Football, Masters League Association, Jamaica Independent Schools Association, or Intersecondary School Sports Association should obtain the approval from the governing body for the region prior to the advertising and staging of such an event. Finally, the association asks that the public would check with our office to verify or validate the operations of an academy or football tournaments, competitions. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Let me ask you, let me go back to this, right?
KSAFA get wicked pound on the Craig.
Yeah, them can't touch. Me don't really play with them, so I don't play
Yeah,
in
but
those
Craig,
regions at all.
it probably don't affect you, but what about the
So
rest of
this is what I'm going to talk to you about now.
Mhm.
You remember when they had slavery? There was a man named Frederick Douglass. You ever hear about him yet?
No.
Frederick Douglass was a freed slave. He was a free man.
Mm-hmm.
And although he was free himself, he wrote books, he spearheaded the abolition movement, he fight against slavery over and over. And people would say to him, but you're a free man, it's not affecting you. Why don't you leave it alone? And he said, yes, I am free, but what about my brothers? Yeah? And this is the approach that Phoenix takes. Phoenix, although we are free and them can't touch us really because we're complying and we're doing whatever we need to do, and we're way ahead of them in terms of affiliation or whatever and doing what we're supposed to do. It doesn't mean that the journey that I had to go through to get my freedom, the pain that I had to suffer, the budding and the ostracization and the bad mouth calling and pointing finger and trying to force other people to stay away from me because I didn't comply with what they are trying to do. That I should allow others to have to suffer that because they're trying. You should be KSAFA if you're smart, embracing the academies, including them in your youth competitions that you have. You hear me, Ryan?
Yes, man.
Right? Including them in the youth competitions that you have and giving them the support. Also, you should be encouraging the clubs to start to operate like how the academies work.
True.
Yeah?
Facts.
Because the academies are doing the right thing. What part of the right thing does the KSAFA not understand? How can you say that you have to authorize people when you're doing nothing? You don't have a local competition, and you don't have local development. You don't have your clubs training every day of the week. You're not demanding that your clubs train every day of the week, or at least have 4 training a week so that the youth them have somewhere to go. I wonder why there's so much crime and violence on the street. The youth them idle. People are giving them other opportunities to do other things, whether it is to pick up gun or to carry out duties for people doing nefarious things. Because the youth them that they put a football field tired at evening time. But you want to support that lifestyle and not support what academies are doing, which is trying to train every day. Of course, the parents pay them. So what if the parents, me not charge of my academy? No time. Right? Because we have a different model. My model is that I develop the player there when the transfer come in, then we're all right. And that money used to take care of the academy for the next 3 years until the next one come through. But others have to survive. They have other different models. And they have a model where they have several coaches. They have good coaching to player ratio. So they have to pay the coach them so the coach them can work. So where the money come from? The parents them pay, and they're happy to pay for the coaches to coach. I know you're talking about your certification. Where does the certification of the JFF allow you to work anywhere else in the world? The same certification that Jamaica Football Federation would have imposed upon the youth coaches in Jamaica. Where does that allow that certification? Where in Europe? Does that allow you to get a job in Europe, Ryan?
Nowhere.
Okay. So, why are you holding on to what you cannot control? That's like trying to clutch the wind. The greatest people in life that are successful, they understand the wind of change, they understand when things have changed and they adapt. Dinosaurs are no longer with us because they don't adapt.
Dinosaur.
The academies are coming up. The way of life that these football organizations like KSAFA operated with is no longer palatable. You have to change. You have to embrace these academies. This thing that they're trying to force an academy to be a part of a club is no longer acceptable. How you can force? Suppose a club, right? I do things a certain way for years upon years upon years. I have people that come with a new way of thinking. I try to tell them people say they have to work with that club that doing things in a backward way for so long. And because them don't do it, you want sanction them and tell them so them can't coach a football, them can't develop the football. Unless it come through you. So you name Jesus. Don't must go through them to the Father, but through them. Because after them, Jesus a football. If what will end up happening is that you'll have more and more football clubs, academies in Jamaica joining other regions, parish associations, and registering through them as a club in order to get away from KSAFA. Because although you may train in Kingston half of the week or 3/4 of the week, yeah, it doesn't stop you from being affiliated to a club in St. Mary. It doesn't stop you from being a club in St. Mary and being affiliated to the St. Mary Parish Association. So them same academy they want to fight against in a Kingston. What you will find is that they're all going to go and affiliate with different parish associations that are nicer to them and be more welcoming to them and treat them better. And respect and appreciate their contribution to the development of football and our youth in Jamaica. So soon what you'll have is KSAFA will be bullied and said, yes, everybody in Kingston have to go through we and this and that. But there'll be nobody in Kingston to talk to because they'll be affiliated with different parish associations. You understand?
Yeah.
And those parish associations will be saying, yeah, man, no problem, my friend. Just develop the youth them, and it can be a club in our thing, and you can play in the local competitions here. No problem. Without fight you, without bully you, without tell you say you can't be a part of us. Say if KSAFA is smart, embrace some of them. I say, listen, Norbrook, if you want to play in our under 13s, no problem. Right? You can be an affiliate. Right? But then anybody who have sense don't afraid to be affiliated with KSAFA. Because you're going to man house, so there's a bully you down, and the minute you don't know what him do, if I want to sanction you and ban you. You remember what we go through, Ryan? You remember one time if a club try help Leon or Kyle or make them play for them side, by the time you blink, them abandon the club, KSAFA.
Suspend.
Bedforest ban. To this day, Papine Utech don't come back. Them ban Papine Utech. To this day, the man don't come back in a competition.
Rockford.
Everybody.
Is Calvin Stewart still a part of the KSAFA?
Calvert Stewart.
Carville Stewart.
Calvert Stewart, yeah. I don't know, you know.
I think he's one of the vice president or one of them person.
But me kind of stay so far from that whole environment. It's so toxic for me that me not got nowhere near that to them. You know why I'm here about it to them, brother.
Craig, one of the things
about them a lot by gate to them.
Yeah, one of the things that people are saying, big up to Freedom Flag FC for your donation. We all know that JFF and FIFA don't own football. Them can't force down nothing upon nobody. You get me? I say, yeah, because we have a lot of team, lot of academy in other country where they just doing their own thing. They don't care about the administration or the federation and thing. But one of the things that Craig, someone kind of prick me and thing with it on the ground, I tell me say, yo, Ryan, why KSAFA behave like this is because the youth program keep pushing back and corporate is supporting more of these academy and they are not getting the support. So it's like a venture. But I can understand in another letter the way them say, I don't understand why they want to force down things on people. The thing become natural if Phoenix want to register with them, it's up to them. If them don't want, you don't force down things on people.
Exactly. That's like a woman. You want a woman and instead of be nice to her and take her out to dinner and encourage her for come in.
Yeah.
You see the woman and a hold on no man. And I beat her up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You beat her up and bad her up. It can't work, bro.
Yeah.
Take her out to dinner, wine and dine her a little, and encourage her for coming to your house. Eh?
True.
So now they want to try to beat up the pretty little academy they want to do them work. And because sponsors now, the man them fool, but there was the people that stupid in their life. Do you realize that the very sponsors of the academies, their children go to the academies? KSAFA, in that sense, you know. Kingston Football Academy, you don't think so the biggest sponsor is KFC and whatever. You don't think so the people ever own KFC, them children go to Kingston Football Academy?
Scotiabank.
You don't think Scotiabank children go to Ballers? You don't think Red Stripe and Float children go to Phoenix? How you gonna get the sponsor when you try to beat up the people and picnic? You don't have the sense. That's the problem with our vision is so myopic and so short-sighted that you don't realize you're shooting yourself in the foot. The very sponsors that you're seeking to get by forcing these people and trying to shut down these people, their children are part of the academies. They're close to the academies.
Okay. Yeah, tell me something I'm gonna know. Good.
All right. Let me show you a thing. Right? Nicola Bicknell is a part of my administration. Bruce Bicknell, part of my thing. We are family. Xander is here with me right now in a Belgium Pan Trials. So what you gonna do? You go ask Tankwell for sponsorship. Yeah, and True Juice them for sponsorship, but you want ban them pick them because them play for Phoenix. You're that dumb. That's how ridiculous your thinking is. You use badness for the wrong people, bro. You ain't never gonna get sponsorship that way. Learn to be nice. Try to do the right thing. Be encouraging. Be welcoming of these academies. Treat them well. Learn from something from them. Ask yourself why. What is Craig Butler doing and Phoenix doing that you yourself can try and learn from and try and do as well? Can encourage your clubs to do. Rather than trying to say, oh, them academy will take with the whole of the money and the whole of the sponsorship fund. But you see them money go on tour all the while and them get a bag of money for go on tour.
Yeah, a man call into the show and I say, yo, the academy them I give you them visa and I tell you them, boy, man, talk. Yo, the man them vexing about that. Cause when I give the youth them, some of these academy I give them opportunities, so that's why the youth them are go there.
But okay, so since that be the case, you give the youth them opportunity to them.
But them usually give that, but it's just the levels just change. And you saw things happen, things change man them, cause them usually offer the youth them how much things. Game, place, tour, bicycle, and fridge, give them that kind of thing. And now it's spin around where bigger money talk now. They want to listen. You see one thing me I gonna say about this academy thing. I have a problem with academy.
Ryan, it's not bigger money talk. It is exposure and opportunity. The conversion of exposure and opportunity. It is not about money. Why Phoenix youth them loyal to me? Them loyal to me because them know me I put up my heart and soul every day. You know what, Ryan? I reach a stage where I suffer from high blood pressure and I get up too quick, dizzy and drop down, you know. My youth, them not carry nothing. Me not carry a bag. Me not for drive. Me not for them take care of everything for me. Xander will come and bring in my food. I say, coach, you eat. See a tablet here, coach. Make sure you take a tablet tonight, you know. Because I like take the tablet, because I'm take the tablet with dizzy and come in. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Why them so loyal and loving? Because people treat them like family. They have a home. They have place to go. They have somebody that will be there for them. They have a Laura Butler that they try with a little youth to a 12-year-old and can't read properly. But if there is a talent, they teach him to read. Sean Layton I learn to cook. So that when him go overseas and him hungry and the food wherever him is don't taste good, he can cook, go to supermarket and cook him all the food and him won't miss Jamaica that bad and him be able to do him work as a pro. That is the reason we do what we do. We try to support the youth them so they have a chance. But them man, I don't want to support the youth them have a chance. So I bully ride everybody. And if you don't do what them say, they block you. And look at the people who are running the organization. With all due respect, as some done said.
Can't nobody go there, so Mr. Butler. Leave them now.
We go anywhere me want to go, brother. We go anywhere me want to go. You're not making that. You cannot be smart. You cannot be smart and try to bad up the little academy then. Where the very sponsors that you're talking about that you want, their children go to the academies. That is not intelligent. Be kind, be welcoming. Try to learn from the academies. You understand?
Yeah.
Try to sit around a table and say, guys, how can we help you? Say, Craig, can you provide a manual of development that we can use across the board for all clubs and academies in Jamaica? so that we can get the success what you are get with Phoenix. Duh. If Aspire Academy cannot beg me for my money and I'm willing to pay me millions to give them it, I mean, nah, give them it because Jamaica me say. Right? Who are you to decide that your way, which has failed continuously, from all of the national play them where we have a come out of Jamaica club football, continuously failed till now. From way back when, how many Jamaican footballers, when you look at the ratio of Jamaican footballers that we have, and how many that have gone on to have successful long term, not talk, get a contract and fail. Successful long term careers. How many have come out of the KSAFA and the way how them operate right now in the last 10 years? Tell me one. Ryan, I'm sure you know footballer. Tell me one.
Can't remember.
We're not talking about a man get a thing, you know, a man who, and go over 6 months later and fail.
They come back.
Yeah. Why them come back?
Proper develop.
Not properly developed. That I like you go pick you say a mango on a tree what look like it ripe, but it force ripe and it tastes bad. That's what the club them overseas get when them get a man who develop that come out of the Jamaican system as it is now. Them get a mango that look pretty, but when you bite it, it tastes bad. It's sour. Force ripe.
Force ripe. Mama little princess. Come bad.
Right?
Mexico win.
Find the model. What is the model? What is it that makes? All right. Look on the homegrown talent. Them there. You have Damian, right? Father was a professional footballer, right? You have Andre, who went in the MLS as a goalkeeper. But the outfield players that played for the Gold Cup that are raised in Jamaica, two of them, you know, Whisper and Chippy, them come from the same place. Phoenix. Both of them can use both right and left foot. Both of them can dribble from both right and left side. Both of them are unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to do. Why? It's the model of development. Them now call them man on a Saturday morning and tell them, say, boss, I come pick you up for come play match. And that's a Phoenix work. You cannot ostracize people and then try to bully them. Encourage them to be a part of your organization, KSAFA. Right? We're going to try to be a nice guy. Listen to what I say. Encourage your academy them to be a part of your organization. Learn from them. Ask me for the manual. I mean, give it to you. The manual of development. What to do to develop a player from a 4-year-old to get him through. What you must do every day. What you must do every week. What you must do every month. Stop, take show off and go like I don't know what I do. Right? Me I do my thing for years and years and years and years. I go to Belgium and spend 2 years and learn. We go to Ajax and spend 6 months and learn. We go to Bayern Munich and spend 6 months and learn. We go to Leverkusen, we go to Malta, we go to Trent in Slovakia, we go learn. You don't know more than me, I tell you that. When me pick up my phone, I can call Ajax, I can call PSG, I can call anywhere. Why? I have my respect because of what I produce. But you don't want to respect me, and you're now fearing that they're going to be more like me. And you're right. Because guess what? You see, a little man named Greg up Norbrook Strikers there. They want to do a hell of a job. You see Richard West up a Shortwood. He's doing a hell of a job. You see Andre Virtue over Ballers, he's doing a hell of a job. You see the little man from Holland and him partner over Kingston Football Academy, doing a hell of a job. Mount Pleasant, I do them job. Because Mount Pleasant have money, and I can't mess with them too much. So don't allow them. But you want to come pick on the liquor man who I try, I think. Yeah? How many people are getting up and trying to contribute to the development of Jamaica's youth? One time, Ryan, a man used to be so grateful that a man I try coach some youth and take the youth them off of the street. That them grateful. Right? Respect due to Spanner Dennis, Carlton Dennis. Him down at Santos, the years and years. And how many kids have he taken off of the street? Kids from that would be busy doing other things, nefarious things, getting involved in the things that they're not supposed to get involved in. The devil find work for idle hands. How many youths and people like Spanner kid taken off of the street? Yeah? But suppose when Spanner they try starting thing, is a Spanner not qualified for this and Spanner not qualified. We can guarantee you right now, if you check Spanner credentials, him not level this and level that license for a coach in a KSAFA. Me know that. Yeah? Because Spanner don't have the patience to them thing there. Right? So why are you now going to go after the liquor man then? You're not grateful for them, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
You're not tired of hear say little girl I get raped in a jungle and body burn up and head chop off and all of those things. You're not tired of hear about all of them things there. Who you think doing it? You think it's a youth that is training and playing football and tired every evening?
True.
They're not seeing the bigger picture. They're not putting Jamaica first. That is selfishness and greed and laziness. Okay. They must work and report to KSAFA. What have you done in the last 5 years? And don't tell me COVID and don't tell me all of these things. Because
COVID, everything the man blame COVID. But before COVID, what them do?
Ryan, you know how much day Phoenix stopped training from COVID are gone in a COVID? Bet you couldn't tell me. I asked any Phoenix parent. Phoenix has not stopped training one day. We don't miss a day. All when COVID are gone. I say, all right, COVID. Man, pack up on something and reach at the yard. How the training? Is this my family? They will all live here. Nobody don't go home. I will train every day. I will go say, all right, we adapt. We say, okay, we are training every day. We are posting on Instagram. Every man who can come, follow the training online and do the same training that was right now. I start at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You adapt, but you don't stop. You don't stop, you adapt, you keep moving and you keep moving forward. You take the blow them my life, I forgive you, and you keep moving forward. If you don't keep moving forward, you're going dead. And that is my advice to KSAFA. Keep moving forward. Keep adapting. Keep embracing others that are doing well, doing good. Don't try to block or stop those that are doing well. How dare you? Yo, you see that brother named Greg? He put on my little group in Pro Nation. He put on him like a competition. The man put on a lovely youth competition when them have some time out at K-Manners. I don't remember the name. But all of the young academies come and the parents are there and barbecuing and going and the youth them are play against them one another and there's fun and there's awards and there's learning and there's sharing and there's exposure. And you walk up, shut that down, Mr. KSAFA. What have you done for Jamaica's football in the last 5 years?
Mr. Butler, somebody just sent me this. Can I share it or no?
Let me see it.
Well, I'm going to try to remove the person here.
I can't read that. What that say? It is a woman's most what?
It's a woman. The same story I tell me about say the observant thing. It's somebody just sent me about the high school footballer youth. So you spot on. Say.
Suppose they tell you say it's a farmer. All right, my name want to say how, but put it this way: it's somebody that very involved in the nation leadership of football. Did that? What you mean? You don't say that you they come a training 2 times at Phoenix. And the man that give me 1 phone call and I tell you to come back. An Iron Man in name. He played for Ulmas last year. He come to Phoenix training twice. And I get a phone call from his mother. And when I hear that phone call, we say, youth man, go do what your mother said for do. Don't come back on my training. Right? You cannot move a youth without the permission of the parent. If the parent separated and one parent wants to say, okay, go on with you, then that's fine. You have permission. And them can work it out between them custody-wise or whatever they want to do. But you can't just take up a youth and go so. You get what I say? And reality is, that shouldn't go on so far. It shouldn't reach where it reach a newspaper and them things. But it has a lot to do with people believing that they're a law unto them own self. Because
them man they say them run the thing, brother. Them a law order.
Of course. You know it is, right?
Eh?
You know it is. Between me and you know it is. You don't have to say what it is, but you know who did that.
You know, so I don't know.
Well, you know I get me for say so. But the only thing I can say,
type it in the private chat, man. You know the private.
Type it in the private chat. I'm going to tell you this. Just remember this statement. I have 1 tattoo on my body. It's over my heart. I name Phoenix. You can't buy me. That's all I'm have to say to you. And I'm supposed to tell you how. Don't you tell you, no?
Hey! How them say me in the streets, man? I mean, let me know how we are talk.
You know, right?
Yeah.
You know exactly who I talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Repeat that again. Can it fly over enough of them over them head?
No, I'm not repeat it. You and the public mistake for you mistake. You understand?
Beat them with it. Yes, Mr. Butler. Yeah.
1 tattoo on my chest, my whole body. But I even like tattoo. I have 1 over my heart. That is Phoenix. A Phoenix logo over my heart. I care by Phoenix.
Phoenix never die.
It's funny. It's funny. The big boss messaged me today and she said, yeah, all right. I said, I got you, man. She said, yeah, but how you stay physically? She said, I try still. But it's a struggle. You know? But the soon reach. Anytime we see we see Shelly, we're good. That is what you talk about when you're talking about families and working together. Phoenix have so many people that are not physical blood. We call it, you ever hear me say it? You never hear the saying. If you look at this, a Phoenix man that talk to one another, it was a Phoenix blood. Phoenix blood is not relation, you know. Phoenix blood is a heart, the love we have for one another. Yeah? By the way, I'm so proud of Blaze Bicknell winning first major tournament. Mash up everybody today. Nicholas son and Bruce son. Mash up everybody today. Big up Blaze. Big up Fireman. Go there. Proud of you. Everybody with the final today. You know? And as I say, life is funny. we have a bomb we're gonna drop on Jamaica, you see, in terms of advancement and development that you've never seen this before. But what I can tell you is this. In the Belgian Pro League, you have about 8 to 10 players from Phoenix playing by the beginning of that season. They come. I can't hear you.
In the Belgian Pro League.
Eight to 10 players matriculated straight out of the Academy of Phoenix into the club system in Belgium.
No specific club.
Nah, I said nothing about that right now.
Okay. All right, sir.
But just imagine, right? If the youth them can come straight out of Phoenix. I have KRC again, one of the biggest developers of talent. The number, them just barely come second in the league last year. And I was 9 seconds the man them score for them. And we are able to put our players into that team and they perform so well. What does that mean? What you trying to tell me, say? Me nah do something right? What you trying to tell me, say? Me must come down to KSAFA and ask them how me for coach? And that's what you tell me? Really? You're telling me, Craig Butler, so me must come get your permission down to KSAFA. How for coach? That's what you tell me. When my players them what me build from them like a baby. And today me I do it. Are competing with the biggest club them in the world. I don't understand. You don't get it? How? Right, explain it to me. How many youths from the inner city? All right, let us look at some of these other academies. My model is a little shame up, right? So my model is a crazy model. Nobody don't pay, right? But say you had academies that were charging players, right? But you do. Ballers charge, KFA and them man charge or whatever, right? But while I'm charging those that can play, you have talented kids that cannot afford to play. And they give them scholarships. Do you know that?
Yeah.
And by giving them those scholarships, right, you don't realize that they're taking a youth off of the street.
Yep.
So how you, Mr. KSAFA, are man up the money and tell them so they can't do that? That is wrong. Third World used to sing a song. How can it be forbidden if it's love? How? Why you run and I'm going to put out press release and this and that and chuck bad this? When it never worked for you in the past. You never chuck bad this for Craig Butler. I'm body my doors and something. It never worked. Not one day did I stop coaching. Not 1 second. With all the man I have put for me. And not one day did any of my players them leave me. It only made us stronger. Try to seek inclusion and to give love than war and madness. Them sound like some Pharisees, you know, the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Them. But used to fight against Jesus because they want to be in control. Because they work with other oppressor Rome, they work with them. That's how they sound like the Pharisees. That Jesus is a troublemaker. How dare him say that he's the Messiah? You get me? How dare you? How dare you come and talk about you're going to deal with football in Jamaica and now work through me? Make a bad no all on. Because me not get none of the money. And the money they want, you know.
I know that.
Don't make nobody fool you. The sponsorship they want. And the idiots. Sorry, no disrespect. Sorry. the people who are saying these things still don't realize that the very sponsors that they're seeking to get that sponsorship from, their children go to the academies that you're trying to fight against. Duh. Are you that stupid that you would go down that road? Not only the sponsors, but the people that work in the company them. You know, when I was in sales as a youth, Ryan, you know? So you go to a place, right? And you want to sell copiers. So you're a copier salesperson, right? You know you have a man who in charge of making the decision for buying the copy, maybe not purchasing, right? And the owner. So the idiot would go to try to get to the owner and the purchasing manager, right? But when he go through the door, him see the lady and clean the place and move her out of the way and say, excuse me, and treat her disrespectful. Him see the receptionist, the guard, the security, and talk to you in a disrespectful way. Him see the receptionist and then treat her in a disrespectful way. I'm here to say so and so in a purchasing. Can you get him on the phone? Like him on top of the eyes. Right? Him see the man secretary and him deal with that. Do you know that all of those people are influencing the buying decision? Because the security they want to let you through the gate and block you. You can't get in for talk when you sell them. If you talk badly to the lady who clean up the place, she will talk to the boss, might like her, she might say, see that person I'm never nice to me. You know? If you deal with the receptionist, she might not put you through to the department. If you deal with her way. So you
with the secretary, went to a place to talk to the big boss and they say, yo, who you man? Lick off man. Let me talk to the dinner. But you don't know through me think that she just a flip up herself. I'm say, yo, chill man. I just see the man walk past her. So I just walk past her and go open the door. Just so on the ball of stay, you know, not change.
But sooner or later the lady there gonna go to the man and the man rate the lady and him rate him company, him not gonna get no work.
That's true.
So be nice to the people. That
secretary that ever flip up for a long time, brother. She just not like baller. Is it?
Yeah, but you know, that's the point what I make, Ryan, is that let me give you the point that I'm making. The KSAFA is attacking the little people that them think them can crush. Not realizing that the very sponsors that them want the money from is already in bed with these little people. So they're trying to hurt these little people who you think cannot fight you back. The same big sponsor them worse now get the money now.
Yep.
All sponsorship where you have cut now. And you can find yourself. You ever see a man who have like, I remember, let me get an idea, right? When I first started out in the document flow business, the biggest company that they have was a company named Xerox, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Xerox was so big, Ryan, that them said them only deal with major accounts. Right? So which are the big company them. Meanwhile now, the other little company them like Konica and Minolta and Canon and Rico and them company them, right? Them start the little mom and pop organization and the new organization will come up, they will take care of them and I treat them good and everything. You see, after about 10 years, when them little mom and pop company them grow into big conglomerates, the market share that Xerox had went from something like 90% to something like 30% because all of the other business ever grew up is now being serviced by all the other copier companies. So the point I'm making is they have to understand that while you're in charge and you used to be the big KSAFA. You're no longer the big KSAFA because everybody has been doing your work. What you should have been doing. You say you're charged with the development and organizing of football in the corporate area, right? How much development and organizing has the KSAFA done in the last 6 years? Tell me, Ryan.
For the last 6 years, them not playing a ball, man. Them not playing. COVID mash up them system.
What is the big story that them always use? We
Cool.
don't have the money. We don't have the money to run the competitions. We don't have the money to do this. We don't have the money to do that. Meanwhile, people like me, I walk barefoot, I go up on my field and I coach me with them without no shoes. To make sure that the youth them there and go through. But I take my last little money them when I have and get the youth them lunch money for go my evening time. Yeah? Me and my friend them I pack up together and I say, yo, Uncle Eddie, you have $1,000 can get Joe. Auntie Nicky, you have $500 can get Tom. You understand? Let them get bus fare for go home. They're not a lunch money. Principal, you can give them some food out of the canteen. They pay about $110 when we get a little thing. All right. You understand?
Yeah.
Principal Jones up on more than it. God bless him soul. If supposed to send him today, yeah, Kevin Jones, send him today. Zane Pinnock and Damoy Whitfield, his money cup players. On trial at Genk, scoring, assisting, and making them way. You them are come from inner city, them parents not have money, them not have big money or nothing. Yeah? One ton come from down Greenwich Farm, the other one come from in a Barbican in a what name? Sandy Park. Yeah? And that he as a principal, him heart supposed to feel like fly this morning when him see that video there, I mute them. Them story they were here, brother. We don't hear KSAFA, them damn foolishness. I attack the little man them. Go back under your bed or the rock. You like say go back under your bed. Me say like go back under the rock from which you have been.
Come from underneath the
But I
bed.
live under.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
How can you seek to ostracize people who are doing good? It's all about the money. All about the money. They must be certified by you. What gives you the right to certify anybody? Other than you get a mandate from JFF. What have you done in terms of certification in the last 6 years for coaches? I'm not talking about using a dinosaur to teach baby dinosaurs. I'm talking about you bringing a man from Europe who have any experience. How many coaches have you sent away on practicums? I'm about to send 5. How many seminars have you brought where you're bringing top forward football and coaches to Jamaica? I do it every other month. Manchester City are coming, so Chelsea are coming, so Liverpool are coming, so Genk are coming, so Ajax are coming, so I mean, proof I can document everything in video and picture. That's what I've done for my country. I brought Ajax here. I brought Brian Roy here. I brought Andries Olderink here. Yeah, I brought Dimitri the Conde, the head of KRC Genk here. Not 1 time, not 2 times, 3 times. I brought Joe Shields from Chelsea, the biggest recruiter in the world. Come at Jamaica. Not 1 time, 3 times. What have you done, KSAFA, for Jamaica's development other than run up your blasted mouth? Another position for a man up the man there, bro. And the hurtful thing is, bullies like to pick on people them think them can manage, them can hurt. And that is why man like Danny Beckford and them man, they're going to continue to rise, you know. We don't all hear about God. Look at so him smart. He might embrace progress. We see a man and say I'm a KSAFA president. I complain about the youth them or whatever. Never ask, who is this man again? Because I recognize him. How can you be in charge of such a body and you're unrecognizable? It means you haven't done anything. You understand, right?
Yeah.
If you get up today and you start to talk about about how to try and promote Jamaica's football in the media, a man can say, oh, that's a Ryan. You know, Ryan was from Ryan LFC show, man. Him there for a little while and him try push an agenda and him try him thing and him try expose Jamaican football and talent and him try help the Reggae Boyz and support them and re. You're recognizable. The reason the president of the KSAFA is not recognizable is he has done nothing.
I got a son yesterday, brother, and a big autograph and picture me and take, brother. People them take it, my brother. Seriously. No joke, brother. Big Scarlet, I say, people don't know who this, the biggest blogger. No joke, Craig.
Yeah, because you're making an effort. When I'm in Europe and I'm walking up and down the street, Mr. Butler, you're back in Yank? I said, no, man, we just a pass through. We just bring 2 ball of fail. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Come by the hat shop. A little lady today. Right? When we go to clubs, they open the doors. Why they open the door? Because they don't want to miss out for the next Deshaun Richards. They don't want to miss out for the next Leon Bailey. They don't want to miss out for the next Kyle Butler. So, my advice to you, KSAFA, take down the little press release so you put up on there, roll it up and burn it, approach the academies and say, guys, how can we work together? What competitions would you like to do? How can we work together? How can we work together for the advancement of Jamaica's youth and football? What can you teach us? What can you learn? How can we learn from each other? Instead of trying to bud up the youth them. Suppose I tell you that if all the academies in Jamaica were to actually say none of our players should go and play for any clubs in the KSAFA, that KSAFA can have no competition. Yeah, you think about that? They're not thinking it out. If the academy them say, right, no man not for play for no club in a KSAFA, we not play for no club. You know, say KSAFA can't have the competition. Because the ball and all there. The club that may be able to feel a team. Be nice. Honey, bees, not bile. Do not try to hurt my children. Do not try to hurt the little academies, the academies that are coming up, trying to do right by Jamaica's youth. Do not try to manipulate, but you try to protect the children from them. And now you decide to protect them. You know, long these academies, them academy I work for about 10 years now, you know. What you mean? You think I yesterday?
Me know about year one. So you say Ballers did them about 10 years now?
Ballers did about 10 years now.
So why now? Why now? Because them competition I get put off or them not getting a sponsor? Because
them see what happened to them now is them say, okay, Kingston Football Academy, when they go on tour in Europe, them go play and them play against PSV. Yes, them get 6 love, but they might carry the youth, them and the youth, them are exposed. Everybody want to go to Kingston Academy. Ballers are going yes and this. Ballers gonna America gone the Norbrook Strikers, Greg Jones team gone a foreign too. Different teams are travel. Butler take play like taxi with female players then. You understand? Nobody now come on what thing.
So you said that I cry some of the belly.
The whole of the sponsorship are going on them thing that we not get none. Yo, but for shut them money down, you know. Oh, we can do it. We can't just sit around and look at the table. Oh, we can shut them money down. Them money, I get the whole of the money, you know. Oh, we can shut down them money. Yo, you know what? Tell them that any man want to certified by we not sanction it. And no competition can't sanction unless we say so. Them sound like some little Pharisees and Sadducees, brother. Like a parasite.
Hey, Butler. Either them love you or hate you, Mr. Butler. You know? That's how the routine go, Bridging. Nah, lie, Bridging. But Butler.
You know the maths I did? I did some calculations. If I was to calculate the percentage of people in Jamaica that love me versus the people that hate me, I'd get 99.9%. You know where the 0.1% come from? The actual JFF and the people that work and the KSAFA about them. The 0.1% of the population that's in the brother. Or anybody related to them. Everybody else appreciate what I'm doing, and I want to thank you guys for the support you have given me. Got a lot of people write me or tell me privately. Some are afraid to say it up front because they're afraid of the backlash, I understand. But we really appreciate the support that you've given me and given Phoenix and given to these academies. These academies are doing their best to help football. There are people that are tired of the way things are and seeking to make things the way they should be. Support them and ensure that you protect them as a nation. Because these are national treasures that you must protect. Every academy. Greg Jones Academy, Richie West Academy, yeah? You have some man down at Tivoli. God rest his soul. My coach that was down at Tivoli. What's his name again?
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Right? Chris I push through, you know. You want to tell Chris and them man they say they mustn't do them academy. And them man they push through and take you off of the street, take out gun out of them man and put them on the football field. And you are coming and try to push the agenda there. Move up, man. Move up. Go up, Turner. God don't like ugly. You don't understand? Do good, and good will come to you. Do good. And beseech you, KSAFA, stop now. You tried it and it hurt me. Nothing hurt me than what you did to me. It hurt me in my heart coming to love Kingston. And that's where I come from. I go school in a Kingston and St. Andrew. I grew up as a youth in a Kingston. And then I ostracized me and hurt me. And then the people at St. Anna for hold me and embrace me and say, come, Mr. Butler, we not make them do nothing. And now they can't touch me. I'm immune to you. Yeah? You want to do that to all of the rest of the people, them? Want to try to help Jamaica football? You want the whole of Jamaica football move out of Kingston? And that you want? You want to run with everybody? JFF run them competition and thing there. And the man them a boycott the man them. Right, you even realize what going on in the KSAFA?
Corruption.
Med Forest choose to take up the JFF slot and play in the Premier League. The man them was the man Med Forest and ostracize them and cut them off. You understand? Why? You know, I was watching a movie named Gladiator. You ever watch a movie there?
Gladiator. But how much time I tell you I watch movie, Reggie?
All right, listen. You need to watch certain movies. You know, so when you come Phoenix, there are like 5 movies that is mandatory that you watch. 300. One named 300. One named Gladiator. Yeah, one named Braveheart, one named Rob Roy, and one named Last of the Mohicans. See them 5 movies there? They're historically based, you know. And they talk about people who overcome adversity and triumph as a unit with love and organization. So it prepares your mind for war. You understand? It prepares your mind to be immune to what is to come and to train hard and to fight. You know what the sweetest thing for me was? You see, after Damoy and Zane. So Zane is a problem child, you know. I tell you. Zane is a youth of the beer trouble group. If there today, him gone tomorrow, him all over the place. I've seen that youth there and that boy, Nosy. When it done, them hug me up, you know, and them say, Coach, I just want to thank you for the opportunity. You kept your word and you gave us a chance. Thank you so much. And the man them break down and cry, you know, brother. I'm going to cry with them too. You know? Because it felt so good to know that we worked so hard together and get this far. And you want to take that KSAFA from the little man them in Jamaica who try go back under the rock that you belong and leave the academies of Jamaica alone.
Mr. Butler, my son released from hospital, so I'm going to give him a call, him reach home. So I forgot to end the show, you know. Son did admit in the hospital for a couple of days now. So
On to him.
Him asthma. And the boy who know love the football, brother. The man love football and him have asthma. And him collapsed the other day and thing. So
The asthma is psychosomatic?
yeah,
All right. You understand what I ask you?
yeah.
I had a brother named Gary that his asthma is psychosomatic. In other words, a brain can actually signal an attack. You need to get him walking. You need to make him be doing breathing exercises. Asthma is beatable in there. We have enough youth to cover Phoenix with asthma. By the time you look at some 800 and 900 meters, the man them are running training every day. You know?
You have to go give me the formula for that one. Butler.
After year, me talk to him about.
Yeah, man. Anyway, people, big up on yourself. I have to go give him a call. If I come on video call, I'm telling me I call him back. So, people, appreciate all of you guys who are tuning in tonight and stuff. But I really appreciate, you know, you come and join the show. I always tell the people them you're a man of your word. You know, whether you come late, you gotta come. And, you know, me right again, people. So give them a credit. And think all of the people them, big up to all of the people them who show the love and support. Big up to Grammy family. Craig Butler, I need you to give that brother a special shout out. No matter where you do him back here, you know. So big up to Grammy family. No
Respect
flug.
Grammy family.
Yeah, man.
Respect and thank you.
Yeah, man. Freedom Black. Big up yourself. Big up to all of the people them. Lulu. Big up to all of the people them down in the comment section. People,
Hey,
we can big up all of them.
Hey, we get an example. You talk about asthma. It's in Dovey.
Yeah.
The goal scorer, the center half scored the 20 goal and he go to Europe, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, he have asthma, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, every match him have him like a pump and him like a thing and him gone. But it's how you deal with it.
Yeah. Like a show with you and thing. Cause the man won't
Leave, man. Come off and think, man. Do you think? Get good with you. Family is everything in you.
Yeah. So people, back tomorrow. Big up on yourself. Nothing about love and respect. Don't forget, people, to hit the like button. Tell you guys all the time that when you guys join the stream, make it be a habit, man. We have 300 of you guys in the chat. 300 and almost 400. Make us a 400 like the man, people. Come on, people. You see me? But people, I call my son and see him go out. Alright? I love you. Peace out.
Yo, so Umbrella Evening Brunch came on as a golf club August the 5th. The diplomats, I'm going to do live, I'm going to do live. I enjoy myself, I want everybody forward early. Can I take a big crazy? Came on as a golf club, you don't know, big brunch.
On Independence Weekend, Saturday, August 5, 2023, it's all about Umbrella Evening Brunch Anniversary at K-Manos Golf Club St. Catherine from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's a food-inclusive and VIP mixed drinks-inclusive event. Performances by Diplomat Valiant, Stock Ashley, and the 4th Gen Boss, Donia. Showtime 6 p.m. Music by Chromatic Live, Fire Team, Shabrock Team Wire, and Pablo Black's Movement, powered by Stingray Movements. So get your tickets online now at First in Line JA. No weapons allowed. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly.
Get dear viewers and subscribers, one of the best events in the holidays. So don't be late. K-Manos Golf Club, Ryan LFC represent for this party. I want all the people them to roll out. Buy on the ticket early online. Some of the top dancehall artists will be there. So don't be late. Purchase a ticket right now.
My name is Earl Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boyz football. Bless.